Hey, welcome back to the Metropole Grid. My name is Andre. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's currently the 14th of May. It is Mother's Day and my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. And we are playing in a competitive lobby, you can take it on that, playing our Build-A-Bank deck. This opening is not stunning. It's not bad, though. This ice is actually really good against Stealth Breakers. We're playing against Smoke, assuming there's going to be Stealth. I'm not sure if we keep this. We may have 5 Econ cards in the deck. Opening with this one's kind of clumsy. But I don't think they're going to run turn 1 unless they get a Temujin down. So I think we're only going to protect R&D and that'd be that. No, let's keep this. Thanks, you too. So this is Build-A-Bank 2. It's based heavily off the idea... Oh, that's kind of cool. It's based heavily off the idea of the Build-A-Bank deck that I opened this channel with, or the rebrand, or not a rebrand, like the pivot of this channel in January. Except now with the new ice and new economy, it actually seems pretty good. We do want to put this in front of R&D. Just so that we don't lose to indexing turn 1. We are open to Temujin contract. I'm not sure if a lot of Smoke decks still run Temujin. I think they do, even with the new, like, 3 influence for it. So I think we want to click for credits. So next turn, we can, in theory, click for a credit and play IPO. Let's see if we get punished for this. With only 1 agenda in HQ, it's not that bad. So I actually been playing this a bunch on stream, and we had some really good matchups against Stealth. It wasn't Smoke. We were playing against, what is it, a Haley, and it was really fun. Single access here in HQ. Jackson Howard, I don't think they can trash that going down to 2 credits. That seems rough, but it looks like they're going for it. Okay. Probably have Econ in their hand. It makes it harder for them to play Temujin though, and now they're just clicking for credits putting down Astrolabe. Turn 1 Astrolabe's pretty sweet. So in theory, we want to put this out behind that, and then, but we're going down to a 2 in HQ, which isn't fantastic. So I think we'll do it next turn. I just don't want to go down to 2 cards in HQ, one of them being an agenda. They have a pretty slow start here, admittedly. But ideally we want to get an Anson Rose behind a firewall because getting a firewall up to strength is the best way you can tax out Smoke. Because Smoke can't deal with high strength barriers, let alone barriers anyways. She's very good at dealing with high strength code gates and high strength sentries. Barriers is kind of the magic here. SMC on the table could mean a lot of things. It could mean Magnum Opus, but it probably means Stealth Breakers. So we can't really rush out behind a single piece of ice. Actually, rushing behind a firewall is probably reasonable. Because what's their breaker? They pull out a paperclip, it's 4, and then they break this as another 4? Like, that actually, fuck it, yeah, let's go. Clot in the bin's good because we're running Arc Lockdown. Otherwise, it's an issue because we are trying to fast advance. Let's put this in a new remote. They drew a card. Let's put this in the remote. Let's just take some more money here. They're also respecting the kill. This is good. They were playing... Oh, we should have just played the IPO instead of the hedge fund. Oops, I forgot we had that. But I don't think they can contest this remote with 3 credits, and even if they do, it's going to put them behind for the next couple turns. It's going to put them far behind. Immediately, if we res this firewall, it's hard to get full value without. It's impossible to get value out of Anson Rose on top of it, but we are running Dedication Ceremony. And it looks like they're just going to film Critic up. So they are playing around Hunter Seeker, so that's actually really good. Yeah. So that's good, but at least we're going to get a token on this bad boy. Because we're playing Titan, and now we can actually start fast advancing out. So that's good. That's a hot tech. We don't actually have a way to deal with this, so our 200 Seekers are now just blank. Yeah, we don't run MCA or like a snatch and grab or anything, so that's okay. It's yet to be determined what kind of code gate they are, or sorry, what sort of what's it called? What sort of Sentry Breaker they are running. Because if they're running Dagger, this ice is good. If they're running Switchblade, this ice is not that good. And if they don't do something that's like proactive for their economy, I think we can actually just put this Veritas in front of this server. Refractor. Okay, so now it's a bit harder to rush. It's good that they're not running Houdini because we're running a lot of code gates and we like to stack those. Okay. So we want to be really aggressive. We can take an Atlas, put another Atlas in the server. Like Atlas token for the second Atlas, put the Veritas in front of this server. Which I think actually we're probably okay to do. Yeah, let's rush. Let's just play super aggressive. As much as this is a fast advance deck, we gotta play to our outs. So we're gonna put another Project Atlas. We're gonna show them that we have the Project Atlas. Also, using Project Atlas token to arc lock down their clot will like help a lot in this matchup. So we'll put this in server 1 and we'll IPO up. It's hard for them to contest this remote. They have to be able to break to 2 things. It's likely that's a barrier and a sentry breaker. And right, it's 6. If they're running like paperclip, it's 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9 just to get through the firewall. So this is looking okay, let alone if this thing fires, they lose more money. So we'll see. We'll see what they do here. I forgot what's on R&D. Oh, that's pretty good too. We'll just see what their Sentry Breaker is. Netmarker coming down early is really good because now they can run and it's like a Desperado or a card draw. So they're going to run through this. Veritas might fire. We'll see what their Sentry Breaker is. If it's Inti, it's also pretty good. But they're actually breaking out their Dagger. Oh, fantastic. That's the best case scenario for us. Like, they can't even break this. I don't know why they use their self-modifying code. Yeah, I guess they break one of these. They lose 2 credits, doesn't matter. But we're gonna give them a tag on their last click. I think they misplayed pretty hard into this. Like, I think they have to break the tag and just give us the money. Because if the tag fires, we trash their Netmarker, we trash their Film Critic. Fire first one, thank you. And it's run reduced. I think you still. Oh, okay. So they break 2 of them. They can continue here. Makes us spend money. I don't think they should continue because if it's another Veritas, it's like brutal. Okay, they jacked out. With no money and no breaker, we could consider like double advancing this Atlas and just like chilling. But I think with a winning agenda in hand, we probably just want to go for this. We're getting a token on it anyways, and if we just score this next turn, it's going to be a very short game. I think they did overextend a bit. Like, I don't know how they make money from 0 credits. Like, that's kind of the issue. Oh, that's how they make money from 0 credits. Fuck me. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's the only card that does it. How do you make money from 0 credits? Holy fuck. I think now we want to feed them an Anson Rose because they'll go for it. This card's actually good once you start advancing it because eventually it's multiple stealth credits to break. Admittedly, they'll always be able to pump this up to 10 as long as they have smoke and the Netmarker. If they have same old thing on the table, we're going to get rocked. So I think we need to put ice in front of HQ anyways. Let's drop once. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, because we can trigger light out to win after we get this. So let's put this on HQ. They might just run HQ here, so let's put this in a new room. Oops, sorry. May. Can you put that back? So we're going to trust that they put the right card back. Because we need to put this in the server. Thanks. Oops. It's a daily cast. Rough, they missed. Okay, cool. So if we get this up, it's good that we get value out of it. Next turn we'll score a hostile. If they put a clone chip on the table, it's rough. Throwing out the Claude actually I think might be a mistake because now we're no longer threatened by self-modifying code. We're only threatened by clone chip, which is admittedly influence, and there's probably less of them in this deck. Same old thing means Siphon, so all we have to do, we'll res this, all we have to do is go. So now they're gonna drop. Can't stop this. And so now all we have to do is basically all we have to do is draw into, if we draw into, they don't play clone chip, and if we either draw into, or we have a 1 in 11 chance of drawing a Trick of Light, or if we draw into the 1 Atlas in our deck, the 1 in 33 chance, we can win this turn by just using our Atlas token for the Trick of Light, or the hostile, or sorry, the Project Atlas, installing it, and then taking 2 advancement tokens off of Anson Rose. This deck shines with Anson Rose. It's so good. This card's absurd. It's like, getting Pad Campaign is good. But getting advancements on ice is even better because not only does it save you, it's like giving you a click, it's like giving you 2 clicks because advancing in ice is also cost you a click and a credit. Sorry, it's like getting 2 credits instead of Pad Campaign. Because not only do you get the token, which costs you 1, but you also save a click, which is like saving a credit. Wow, I explained that wrong. It's really good. They're going to run an Axis here. If we res our Colossus, they break it for 1. And we want to keep this here so they don't know whether or not they can Siphon. The single Axis here is not that good. They should, in theory, before they Axis, boost with their dagger so they can draw with their switch. They can draw or put credits on their Netmarker. They didn't. Oh, they got the food. That sucks. They also didn't host it on their Film Critic. That might be a mistake if we draw a Hunter Seeker. Yeah, and they definitely have to do that considering we have a Project Atlas token, so we can always just pull. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's smart. Because, yeah, otherwise we Hunter Seeker for their dagger, and if they're not running clone chips, they're in a bad spot. Even like getting rid of the Netmarker is an issue for them. We also might want to Arc Lockdown for the Siphon soon enough, but I think if we just have that lucky 1 in 11, we win the game. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, okay, so they're just going to lose 2 clicks next turn, and they're not going to access this turn because their Film Critic is full. So yeah, click for credit. Yeah, they goofed that. Like in theory, if you're running, you should always boost your breakers just so you use net recur, just so you either draw cards or put credits on here. Like they missed out on their free Desperado. All right, we have friends and I places with gets us a Jackson. We already have a Jackson. In theory, we want to draw with a Jackson. We're letting them draw too, but what can you do? Okay, we have a Trigger Light. So basically, if they don't play a Film Critic, I mean, sorry, if they don't play their clone ship, we win. Yeah, we just win. And let's put this on HQ just so they can't siphon us. R&D is expensive to get through, but again, if they don't play the clone chip, like the fact that they threw out their Claw, it's really rough. Oh fuck, that's a clone chip. Okay, now we need our arc lockdown. Okay. It's like they heard us. Oh! Yes! Yes! That was the perfect draw. 1 in 30, perfect draw. Because all we have to do now... Oh, the only issue is when we use a Project Atlas, they can react to it. Like if we project, but then we just purge. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll Project Atlas for the arc lockdown. They can react to it because they can always go before we go, I think. So they can now use a clone chip for the thing, but then we purge and then next turn we arc lockdown. Like it's gonna just delay the game a turn. Yeah, they can react to this in theory. Because we can't start a click without using a paid ability window without asking them to use a paid ability. For like they can react with a paid ability. No, I'm okay. Oh, okay. So let's get rid of that clot. And now next turn we can win by fast advancing this out. So there's just, what do we need? I don't think we need anything. They can't get through this. Yeah, and hopefully they just don't trash this. Like, in theory, we actually should have double advanced a piece of ice, because if they do get and trash the Ants and Rose, it kind of messes up our plan. So I'm not assuming they will do that. It seems pretty unassuming. Actually, no, it doesn't matter, because if they run that, we'll res the Firewall and then get tokens on it. So yeah, it doesn't definitely matter. What's the chance of running 2 Clot? Unlikely. I think incredibly unlikely. What's the point of running 2 Clots, right? So I think we can actually just win. Maker's Eye here, that's okay. We res this. I think we do. We still have enough money to res this and still win. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's fine. Move tokens for Veritas. Oh, you can move it to any ice. No point though. This ice technically is difficult to get through for Dagger. Cool. We could in theory lose to like one very clutch Maker's Eye, so let's just shuffle in some operations. Just to dilute R&D the slightest bit. Just put more non-agendas in there, non-trashable, so it's unlikely, because no matter what, they need 4 agendas to win the game. So it looks like we're safe. Full whiff. That's good. They can now actually same old thing Siphon, which even then we still have enough money to win. We can res the Ice Wall, then they'll have to pull out their Breaker. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I think we have it. They just have to get this Atlas last turn. And Dirty Laundry onto Archives. That just gave them 3 credits. Not fantastic. So let's put this in a new remote. Advance. Action. Oh, we don't need to yell that. Why are we yelling? Action. You're good. All right, and we got it. So we can take 2 from Anson Rose, and we get full value, go up to 7. Good game. That's Build-A-Bank. You just rushed through all those Atlases. Thanks for the game, eh? I think we overextended a bit in the early game. Like, going down to 0 credits is pretty rough. It gets a huge window. We did get punished by that Siphon, though. That was the kind of thing we weren't expecting as much as it was, oh, what do we do against, how do they make money when they have no money? That was kind of perfect. The single arc lockdown isn't a denial game. Like, admittedly, Hunter Seeker does nothing as soon as you install one Film Critic. It's kind of more to keep out like things like Clot, keeping out account siphon, stuff like that's really good, and I think it's worth the utility slot no matter what. I have been playing on this channel with some like heavy rig denial decks, and I don't think they're that good. Like, I think just playing Hunter Seeker in like a deck that actually has another win condition is good, because it's another thing that they have to play around, and if they don't, you can generally blow out some sort of window. Anyways, that's Build-A-Bank 2. I'm going to play a bit more with it. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. We got more videos coming out on this channel most weekday nights, and Thursday, 8:45 Eastern, we're generally streaming. I hope you drop by. We're always streaming. I hope you drop by. Ciao.